drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 47! Swerve to the Hey, 47! 26!
Play action, Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
47.
From the gun is Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
46.
Offense up to the line fast.
46.
First down, here's Dak. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yeah! Kill! Then we're going to 52. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dallas. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Putting the tight end in motion. First down throw by Purdy. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. We've got a close one here. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Play action now with Purdy. Headed out right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Kate.
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the two-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Purdy throwing here on 1st. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Take go.
Purdy setting up that play action. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. On is Moody for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. That one's complete over the middle. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
The give here on second. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Prescott now on third down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're up against it here on fourth down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This from 48 on the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Go, check, go, check.
Turner motioning right. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. And he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go. Ready.
Going run again with McCaffrey. Has a lane inside the 25. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready, break. Set up. Check, hurt, hurt.
Motioning him from the slot right. First down, they go back to McCaffrey. Gets in, touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Like it! Hey, kill!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go! Like it!
Now Dak to throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Let's go!
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They stick with McCaffrey. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. A give left side to McCaffrey. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Moody knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Come 19. Come 19. Set go.
From the gun is Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
Purdy on first down. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Go.
Play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. This is ahead for about 5. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
First down from the red zone. He rolls to his right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
To throw again, it's Purdy. out a man. McCaffrey has it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Moody knocks it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play action. Prescott. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
2nd down. Here's Prescott again. It's taken in by Lamb. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's going deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Dak off the play fake. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, 180. 26.
Dak throwing again. That's Lamb running a slant. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill.
Man in motion here.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. Hey, 47. 47. 26.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Kill.
Another throw for Prescott. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the 49ers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Play action now with Purdy. He's going deep this time. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And now they face second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. First down, here's Dak. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check! Here we go, 47! 26!
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. On the move, headed right. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within one score in the fourth. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go!
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. Another big rip for him. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Now it's McCaffrey. Stiff arm success. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they send a man in motion.
Check, check! Alert! Alert! Roll, roll, roll!
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now!
A run with McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Here we go. Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing now, off play action. He put everything he had into the... Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the 49ers are going to take over after the interception.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's headed the wrong way on the reverse. They got him behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
They send Samuel Wright. Avoid some trouble there, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
A 35-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left, and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 54, 1 here. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again is Dak. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. Hey, 47. 26.
Now to throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Tight end going in motion here.
Here we go, going to 52. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
26.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. From the gun is Prescott. Chased out to his right.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
Looking to throw it. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Kill. 26.
To throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Ready?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the